Yay, everyone! We are live and it's boiling. My tea is ready. So I'm just going to check if I am live on LinkedIn and YouTube. How are you feeling today? It's the Thursday dictionary, and I'm not going to present my dictionary right now because I am right now in live in front of you. Imagine I hold in my hand my grandfather dictionary. And yes, I am live and I am audible, so let me know how you're feeling. Imagine I hold in my hand the dictionary of my grandfather, 1968. Probably on the page 180 or 200, there is the letter C, and the word of the day for this Thursday dictionary in French is cuillère. Cuill. So Cuill. Let me check. Because cuillère. That's it. I want to be sure. Normally there is no I after the double L. That's it. So Cuill et accent grave REE. So I'm going to anyway to write it. But the first I'm going to have fun with the songs and to dance. So am I sharing my screen? No, I don't have my shared screen right now. Or do I have? Yes, because I need to make it side by side. Here is my screen, and I don't need me out in the screen. So I am still here, like below. And feel free to disrupt my flow and to enter into my Go Brunch room. You see the link of my Go Brunch room. Feel free to join live here, gobrunch.com/refrenchyourbrain. And then you can also explore my link tree on linktree/FrenchHolly. It will be always visible anyway. So you have the opportunity during the session that will last 35 minutes maximum to join my Go Brunch room, which is right now. I'm going to show it right now. Here is my Go Brunch room out there. Feel free to join into any time because it's about engagement, and I will be there after the session also. If you wanna ask me any question and you don't want to be live on the stream, let me know. You can also join after the session. And also my link tree, which I'm going to share also, where you can find my universe, my social handles, my appetizer, and the all the rest. So I am now going back to the Suno just after having checked if I am live on LinkedIn, and I'm going also to close some tabs because it's quite overwhelming. I know the numbers of tabs. So today I don't have one, I don't have two, I have three songs in mainly English, French, and also a bit Spanish and Italian. So am I live in LinkedIn? Am I live in LinkedIn? Am I live and audible in LinkedIn? Yes, I am live and audible on LinkedIn. So right now I'm just going to close some tabs that are not important. Sharing my Suno, removing this, removing this, removing this, and I will be really with you in few seconds. How are you feeling, my friends? Thank you again, Melissa, for your incredible support. She just commented, "Oh, Oli, my food." Oh, one of them is pain au chocolat, which is choco bread, pain au chocolat, and paella, because I was learning that it's paella. I was pronouncing first paella, but the double L in Spanish is ya, so paella. And mayonnaise on pommes frites. Pommes frites could be also pomme duchesse. It's like it's a kind of a round croquette, not really the cylinder croquette, but the round croquette pomme frites. Mayonnaise and almost any cheese. Yeah, I like food also. And by the way, my iPhone camera, yes, because then I can show something on the fly before I'm diving into the song. Boom, boom, boom. You see it really. Yeah, I'm not showing it the right screen. Here is. Hope it's visible. It's camembert. Cambert. It's the cheese of France. Camembert, it's a kind of cheese. And so that's it. I'm going now to bring the first song. And as always, feel free to disrupt my flow. I am here to be present with you. So if you are live and you have any comment, any question, any remark, feel free to post them in LinkedIn or in YouTube, including if you are watching the replay team few minutes, few hours, few days, few weeks, few months, or even few years after the show. And also feel free to join also my GoBrunch room, gobrunch.com/refrenchyourbrain, because I'm here to refresh your brain. And so I am going first to present you the first Suno song. I'm going just go to share my playlist. By the way, you can also check my playlist after that through my link tree. So I want that the technology is able to do well. So I'm going to go to my playlist so that you can see. So, ravioli. And feel free to follow me also. I have 74 songs. Well, do I have the playlist? No, it's okay. I'm going to, yeah, okay, playlist. It's better like that, playlist. And then ravioli. That's the name of my playlist. And normally the songs are really below. I have now 75 songs, by the way. So the first version is Fly Me to the Spoon. And I know that I love to make the puns. I hope that I will show the right one, because I'm not sure about which one, but if it's not the right one, it's okay. You will have the lyrics anyway. So I'm going first to show Fly Me to the Spoon. And as always, let me know. You can also differ my flow by adding any comment, any remark, any question, because it is your session. But I'm going, unless I have anyone on my GoBrunch room or any comment, any remark, any interaction with you, I'm going to follow on and continue. So here, yes, I'm sharing well my screen. And I'm going to play the first song. Sorry for the grumbling, but it is what it is. I am managing so much tabs, by the way. So here is the first song right there.
with a spoon, let me taste among the flavors. Fill my heart with cream and cheese that Belgium savors. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, baby, understand. Laisse-moi goûter tes sauces divines. Mijote-moi dans tes casseroles fines. Assaisonne mon cœur de thym et romarin. Émousse mes sens jusqu'au matin. Take me to Geneva where the fondue flows. Swiss Alpine Arabs where wild garlic grows. Montreal's poutine calls my name tonight. Quebec's knuckle sweetness, pure delight. Cuisinons ensemble sous les étoiles. Dégustons les vins, oublions nos voiles. Flambe mon âme de cognac doré. Parfume ma vie, reste à mes côtés. Dame un beso con sabor a miel. Cocina conmigo bajo este cielo. Cucinami d'amore dolce vita. La tua pasta è la mia favorita. Brussels sprouts with bacon crisp and clean. Bouillabaisse, the finest ever seen. Croissants that flake like autumn leaves. Swiss chard bundled tight in golden sheaves. Flexe-moi dans ton beurre blanc. Réchauffe-moi de ton pain croustillant. Saupoudre ma joie de fleurs de sel. Confie mon rêve, rends-le éternel. From Normandy's cream and Provence's thyme. Swiss peaks where chocolate meets the Rhine. Belgium's beer with mussels fresh and bright. Quebec's tourtière on winter's night. The spoon awaits, the table set. A feast of languages we won't forget.
So that's the first song, c'est la première chanson. Chanson 1, song number 1. And so I'm going to just going to check if I have any comments on my LinkedIn. I don't have any comments right now, so let me know whenever you have any comment, any question, and I'm going to go to the song. Of course, you know the song in English. I'm going just to go through. And I realized that Suno is not perfect, but Suno is really amazing because it's, I made the third version, and the third version, there is a song like, wow, love it so much. So fly me to the spoon, let me taste among the flavors, fill my heart with cream and cheese that Belgium savors. I live in Belgium, by the way. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, baby, understand. So in French, laisse-moi goûter tes sauces divines. Let me taste your divine sauce. And by the way, we're expressing divine, but as it in French, it's divine. Mijote-moi dans tes casseroles fines, assaisonne mon cœur de thym et romarin, émousse mes sens jusqu'au matin. So, mijote-moi dans tes casseroles fines. Cook me in your finest casserole. Thin could be really thin, by the way, like thin, 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 but could be also something that is really gourmet, delicious, by the way. And mijote, like really cooking using a lot of time. Assaisonne mon cœur de thym et romarin. Salt, like pepper me, something like that, bringing the spices. My heart of thyme and rosemary, I think, yeah. Émousse mes sens jusqu'au matin. Let activate my senses. Émousse, like bring flavors. Émousse mes sens jusqu'au matin. Because normally when you are really cooking a dish for multiple persons, it takes hours and hours and hours, and sometimes you are cooking during the night. and the flavor is lasting for hours and hours. And so in English, then take me to Geneva, where the fondue flows. Fondue is like the cheese, could be also the meat, but normally it's the cheese. Swiss alpine herbs where white garlic grows. Montreal poutine calls my name tonight. Quebec's maple sweetness, pure delight. And then in French, cuisinons ensemble sous les étoiles. You notice we can say cuisinons ensemble or cuisinons ensemble. She was really amazingly well expressing cuisinons ensemble because there is the S and the E, and when there is a vocal or H, it's Z. So cuisinons ensemble. But you can say cuisinons ensemble. Both are correct. Sous les étoiles, dégustons les vins, oublions nos voiles. Flambe mon âme de cognac doré, parfume ma vie, reste à mes côtés. So, cuisinons ensemble, cuisinons ensemble sous les étoiles. Cook, let us cook together below the stars. Dégustons les vins, oublions nos voiles, tasting wine, forgetting our veils. Flambe mon âme de cognac doré. Fire my soul of burnt cognac. Like, you know, there is a cognac in the glass, and sometimes they are firing like to make it really fried, by the way. But it could be also in the kitchen casserole. You can add some cognac and then make it burn through the fire with alcohol cognac. Parfume ma vie, reste à mes côtés. Perfume my life, stay aside me. So Belgian waffles warm with morning dew, chocolate pralines made fresh for you, French baguettes with butter soft and light, Swiss raclette melting through the night. I love so much this song. So then that's in Spanish. Dame un beso con sabor a miel. Give me a kiss with the taste of honey. Then cocina conmigo bajo este cielo. I'm not speaking so much Spanish, but I see cook. I see maybe a kiss also, but I'm not sure. And then I see the sky. And then in Italian, I'm learning. I'm knowing better Italian. So cucinami d'amore dolce vita, la tua pasta è la mia favorita. So cook me of love, sweet life. Your pastry, your pasta is my favorite. And then Brussels sprouts with bacon, crisp and clean. I could be hungry, but it's already 10, and I already ate something. But you know, Brussels sprout with bacon, crisp and clean. Bouillabaisse. That's the famous French cuisine, by the way. The finest ever seen. Croissant. When you are pronouncing in English, you can say croissants. But in French, it's croissant because TS is silent. Croissant, croissant. That flake like autumn leaves. Swiss chard, bundled tied in golden sheaves. And then the next one in French, fricasse-moi dans ton beurre blanc, réchauffe-moi de ton pain croustillant, saupoudre ma joie de fleurs de sel, confie mon rêve, rends-le éternel. I love this poetry, by the way, the pastry poetry. So fricasse, I don't really know, but it's the way of preparing food, like fricassé, by instance. But could be break me into multiple pieces, maybe, but because I see casse. Fricasse-moi dans ton beurre blanc, in your white butter. Hit me with your crusty bread. Pepper me, like saupoudre, like bring some salt from flour salt. And then confit-moi, it's like the confiture, like jam. Bringing some maybe. Confie mon rêve, rends l'éternel. Sugar my dream, make it eternal. And then the last bits from Lion Silk to Old Montreal. where French persists through rise and fall, the language flows like wine so red in kitchens where our souls are fed. In other words, please be true, I love you, cook with me, I love you, taste this dream, nothing's quite what it may seem. And then the last bit, through Normandy is cream and Provence fine, Swiss peaks where chocolate meets the rhyme, Belgian's beer with muscles fresh and bright, Quebec's tourtière on winter's night. The spoon awaits, the table set, a feast of languages we won't forget. So that's it for the first song. What are your thoughts? Hi, Lisa. Amazing to see you. What are your thoughts? And stay until the end, dear Lisa, if you can, or watch the replay because I have a special treat for you for Trinidad and Tobago, for you and for Avion, who is still in Trinidad. Avion is still in Trinidad. Avion Henry. She will be back in US in a few days, I think, but she's still in Trinidad. Avion. Amazing, amazing. So what are your thoughts, dear Lisa? And everyone, feel free to comment right now if you're live or comment on the replay team. Happy to have your dream. I'm rhyming, by the way. So I'm really cooking amazing things. And right now I'm going to bring the second song. Sorry. So the first one was "Fly Me to the Spoon." The new one is "Bring the Sauce." And I think this is this one that I'm going to taste. I'm really poetry rhyming right now. So I'm going to play it and let me know what are your thoughts.
Bring the sauce and let me taste the island spice. Martinique's Colombo burning twice. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, you understand.
Amène-moi ta sauce piquante, miroite ton Colombo qui enchante. Savoure avec moi le boudin créole, épice ma vie, rends-moi folle.
Montreal smoke me out up high, sugar pie beneath the northern sky. Guadeloupe's across golden brown, best Caribbean flavors I have found.
Prépare-moi du petit punch bien fort, déguste mes bananes au rhum d'or.
Flamme mon cœur d'un feu entier, marie ma joie dans tes secrets. Saint-Pierre mourut with morning light, tourtière steaming through Quebec night. Réunion carry calling my name, island curry sets my soul aflame. Cocina conmigo roti y curry, dame sabores que me den prisa.
Cucinami con rum e spezie, la tua salsa tra le mie preferite.
Tea Davy, thick and brown, maple taffy when snow comes down.
Heidi's grill with pickles bright,
New Caledonia's booyah tonight.
assaisonne-moi de piment fort, concocte-moi un bon réconfort. Gratine ma peau sous le soleil, parfume l'air de ton éveil.
From old Quebec to Caribbean seas, French flavors dancing in the breeze. The language flows like island rum, where Creole spices overcome. In other words, bring the heat.
In other words, make my heart beat.
In other words, spice this dream.
In other words, nothing's quite what it may seem.
Through Tahiti's poisson cru divine, Saint Martin's Johnny cakes and wine.
Madagascar's vanilla, sweet and pure. Quebec's pas traditions that endure. The sauce awaits, the feast begins, with French and Creole flavor wings.
Woohoo! What are your thoughts? The sauce awaits, the feast begins, where French and Creole flavor wins. What are your thoughts? This is the second song, and bear with me because the third song is really incredible, amazing. The third song is dedicated to Lisa, to Avian, and to all my Trinidad and Tobago friends all around the world, not only on Trinidad and Tobago, but everywhere. So, I'm going to check the lyrics of this song, analyze a bit like French, and then I'm going to process the third song. But from now, I'm going to check. I don't have anyone commenting until now. Thank you again, Lisa, for joining. Feel free to watch the replay and to comment, to engage, and to tell me what are your thoughts. Because your presence, your engagement matters. I'm doing that for you, for giving you value about French. And I'm really enthusiastic about languages. In September, I'm going to push the champignon, push the mushroom, like to make the speed more about my intention and my offerings, my services. But from now on August, it's like amazingly easy. And then I'm going to analyze the song, bring the source. Feel free to disrupt my flow by adding any comment, remark, questions in YouTube, LinkedIn, including in the replay team. I'm happy to reply to you directly or in the future session. And also to join my Goblin Room. So join my Goblin Room, discover my link tree. There is the links scrolling below. Until now, I don't have anyone on my Goblin Room. So I'm going to continue by analyzing the second song. We are right now on the 27 minutes. Oh, I'm a bit late. So it will be a bonus session because it will probably last 40 minutes and the last song will await you. But from now, I'm going to analyze the second song. I'm going to be quick in English and a bit analyzing in French. So bring the sauce. Let me taste the island spice. Martinique's Colombo, burning twice. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, you understand. Amène-moi ta sauce piquante. Mijote ton Colombo qui enchante. Savoure avec moi le boudin créole. Épice ma vie, rends-moi folle. That's really amazing because it was a lyrics as if it was expressed by a woman, but maybe you noticed that it was a man, the voice of the man from Suno. So it was incredible. So bring your spicy sauce. Mijote is like cooking. It's another word for cooking. Ton colombo, your colombo, it's a flavor, food type. Qui enchante, which is enchanting, which is really making happy. Savoure avec moi le boudin créole. Taste with me the boudin créole. Épice ma vie, rends-moi folle. Spice my life. Bring me crazy. But folle is like the feminine, so it's like as if it was a woman. Then Montreal smoked meat piled up high, sugar pie beneath the northern sky, Guadeloupe's across golden brown, best Caribbean flavors I have found. And then in French, prépare-moi du petit punch bien fort, déguste mes bananes au rhum d'or, flambe mon cœur d'un feu antillais, marine ma joie dans tes secrets. So prepare me tea punch really strong, taste my bananas from golden rum, fire my heart from the island Antilles fire, marine my joy in your secrets. So marine like the source. No, marine could be also the sea, by the way, bleu marine, blue marine. But marine is like mariner, like when you are putting things, fish, meat, whatever, in a lot of sauce. And so that's called marinade, by the way. So marine could be having many sense, but here it's like bringing into a lot of sauce. So marine ma joie dans tes secrets. And then in English, Saint-Pierre's Marie with morning light, Tourtière steaming, not streaming, steaming through Quebec's night, Réunion scary killing my name, Island curry set my soul aflame. And then in Spanish, cucina conmigo roti e curry, dame sabores que me den prisa. In Italian, cucinami col rum e spezie, la tua salsa è tra le mie preferite. Your sauce is between my favorite. And then pudding gravy thick and brown, maple taffy when snow comes down, IT riot with pickles bride, New Caledonia's bugna tonight. And then in French, assaisonne-moi de piment fort, concocte-moi un bon réconfort, gratine ma peau sous le soleil, parfume l'air de ton éveil. So assaisonne-moi de piment fort, pepper me like spice of strong spices. Piment like piment. Concoct me a good recomfort. Concoct like concocte like with cooking. Prepare, you know, and then gratine ma peau sur le soleil. That's more for the fish than for the man, by the way. Because gratine is like gratin au fromage, cheese gratin, or having the sun effect on the fish, you know. You dry the fish on the sun. So gratine ma peau sous le soleil, my skin under the sun. Parfume l'air de ton éveil, perfume the air from your awakening. And then in English, the rest, from old Quebec to Caribbean seas, French flavors dancing in the breeze. The language flows like island rum, where Creole spices overcome. In other words, bring the heat, make my heart beat, spice this dream, nothing's quite what it may seem. And then the last quote, fou, Tahiti's poisson cru divine, is like a raw fish divine. Saint Martin Johnny cakes and wine, Madagascar's vanilla sweet and pure, Quebec's sipate or sipat, tradition that endures. The sauce awaits, the feast begins, where French and Creole flavor wins. So let me know in the comments, what are your thoughts? If you are watching live, let me know. I don't have any comment right now. I should refresh your fresh. So let me know, even in the replay team, what are your thoughts while I'm refreshing to see if I have any new comments. Right now, I am still live. There is still songs. I see some notifications, but I don't see LinkedIn stream. And I don't see any comment on YouTube. Let me know in YouTube, what are your thoughts? We are already on the 33 minutes. And so I still have 7 minutes to dive into the last song. And what a song. This is so far, since many days, weeks, or even 1 month at least, the best, or one of the top 3 best songs that I have heard. I love it so much that I'm going to share it again and again in the next days, bringing some French juice and some Creole Trinidad and Tobago juice. So here is okay, Trinidad Juicy Dance, which is this one. But do I have? I don't know. Where is the other one? Maybe it was the only one. Let me check right there if it's the right one. Yes, it's the right one. And what an amazing one, by the way. So keep listening, keep enjoying. This is the last song of this evening.
Let me taste your doubles plate. Shana and Bara, don't make me wait. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, so ka understand.
Amène-moi ton curry goat bien épicé. Mijote ton calalou dans ta marmite d'acier. Savoure avec moi le bacon shark. Épice ma vie jusqu'après dark. Eat the steel pan like a frying pan. Oil drum rhythms through Port of Spain. Bocas Islands where the conch shells blow. Chaka Chikere where the flavors grow.
Cuisine-moi du rôti skin so thin. Déguste mon pillow, let the party begin. Flamme mon cœur with rum and lime. Marie ma joie in soca time.
Monos Island breeze with fried bacon. Huevos morning catch, what a sweet wake. Gaspar Grande where the crab and dumpling flow. 5 islands calling where the trade winds blow. Cocina conmigo, macaroni pie. Dame sabores, epic spirits fly. Cocinami col tanto al beat. La tua salsa è troppo sweet.
Got my drumming in the kitchen tonight. Dola keeping curry rhythm right. San Diego Islands in the Paria Gulf. Gasparillo spices can't get enough.
Assaisonne-moi de scotch bonfire. Concocte-moi palanquois. Cutting ma peau sous le steel drum sun. Parfume-les when the cooking's done. From Tobago
Crab, back to Trini Shore. Shaki soca flavors I adore. The music flows like tamarind wine with calypso beats and taste combine. In other words, bring the heat. In other words, move to the beat. In other words, spice the street. In other words, queso's what it seems.
True calming hills where padang rings. Lupino, cocoa, sweetest things. I read my doubles and the morning dew. Rapso rhythms cooking something new.
The sauce awaits, the steel drum calls. Where island music flavor enthralls.
Woohoo! The sauce awaits, the steel drum calls, where island music flavor enthralls. I'm loving that. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments if you are watching live on replay team. Whatever your comments are always welcome. And also go to my Go Brunch room right now or after this session. I'm going to be there for the whole evening. It's already 10 p.m. my time. So you are always welcome on the replay on my Go Brunch room. And to connect with me, to contact me. So this was the third and last song, and I'm going to analyze it because then it was amazing things. So here, right now, I'm going to just go through quickly through the English and Italian and Spanish to really focus on French. So this is called Trinidad Juicy Dance. And so bring the sauce, let me taste your double plates. Chana and Bara, don't make me wait. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, so I understand. So, amène-moi ton curry goat bien épicé. Mijote ton calalo dans ta marmite d'acier. Savoure avec moi le baquet et shark. Épice ma vie jusqu'après dark. So, bring me your curry goat, well spicy. Goat, by the way, could be a cheese goat, I think, but I'm not sure. Maybe it's a type of curry. Mijote is to bake or to really make it really fine, sweet. Your kalalu in your steel marmite. Taste with me the back end shark. Shark is, by the way, shark. You know, I hope it's not really eating shark, huh? And that's really just a type of food, but there is no shark. Spice my life, jusqu'après dark is like probably the rhyme after the night, you know. dark is dark. So jusqu'après dark, until the dark. Beat the steel pan like a frying pan. Oil drum run through Port of Spain, Bocas Islands, where the conch shells blow. Chacare, where the flavors grow. So in French, cuisine-moi du rôti skin so fin. Déguste mon pelot, let the party begin. Flambe mon cœur with rum and lime. Marine ma joie in soca time. You notice that it was Claude probably that was mixing French and English. It's okay. So bake me roti skin. Skin is peau in French. So fin, très fin, une peau très fine. Taste my pillow. Let the party begin. Que la fête commence. Fire my heart with rum and lime. Marine ma joie, like always I'm like marine, to marinate. My joy in soccer time. And then in English, Monos Island breeze with fried bake. Huevos morning catch, what a sweet wake. Gaspar Grande, where the crab and dumpling flow. Five Islands calling, where the trade winds blow. En español, cocina conmigo, macaroni pie. A tart with macaroni. I don't know. They are crazy. Dame sabores that make spirit fly. In Italian, cucinarmi col dinantal beat. La tua salsa è troppo sweet. I love so much the melting of Italian and English, or Spanish and English, or French and English. It's sweet. And so in English, tabla drumming in the kitchen tonight. Dolac keeping curry running right. San Diego Island in the Paria Gulf. Gasparillo, spices can't get enough. And then the last one in French. Assaisonne-moi the Scotch bonfire. Concocte-moi parang choir. Gratine ma peau sous le steel drum sun. Parfume l'air when the cooking's done. So, pepper me of Scotch bonnet fire. Bake, prepare me parang choir. Gratine is like the cheese that is really within the steel drum sun, the sun, le soleil. And then perfume the air when the cooking is done, quand la cuisson est faite, quand la cuisson est finie. And then from Tobago crab back to Trinity Shore, chutney, soca flavors I adore. The music flows like tamarind wine, where calypso beats and taste combine. In other words, bring the heat, move to beat, spicy stream, Keijo, what it seems. I know. And then the last bits through Perimin Hills, where Parang rings, Lopino Cocoa, sweetest things. Arima doubles and the morning dew wraps a rim cooking something new. The sauce awaits, the steel drum calls, where island music flavor controls. Rock and rolls. So, what are your thoughts? I'm going to stop my share. We are already on the 14 minutes. It was long and sweet this time. So let me know. This is probably the last time that I do a so long session. This will be always short and sweet. 25, 30, 35 minutes in September. Let me know how are you feeling. And this is to pay tribute to Avion, who was giving me this incredible Trinidad vibe vest from the New York Marathon. So this is my green cape New York Marathon. You can see here. This was a gift. This is a gift from Avion when she was meeting me a few months ago. So I'm going to bring it to the right, correct style. I don't know, but it's okay. I'm diverting. So, my friends, I also will present you my new hat because this is my first hat. This is my second hat. So now I have two hats on there. But the summer is really ending. So I'm going to trade my summer hat to my new hat. So am I fantastic? I don't know. What are your thoughts? In French, chapeau. 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 Sorry, that's my brain. That is my thing. So, what are your thoughts? And see you next week. So, 3 sessions: Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, 3:30 p.m. EST, which is 9:30 p.m. my time, and noon 30 p.m. PST. So bring your time zone. 3:30 p.m. EST. It's 6 hours behind me. Noon 30 p.m. PST. It's 9 hours behind me. And so actually it's already 10:15, 10 ATs, 18 p.m. my time. Wish you well, keep shining, and let me know. I'm here to bring value. So head on for Lisa's presence. Thank you so much, Lisa, for joining, and keep shining, everyone. Head on.